Have you ever wondered why you feel drawn to certain people and not others? Sure, we think we have an idea of what attracts us, but psychology shows that this process is far more complex than we realize. Hidden forces, patterns, and even evolutionary mysteries play a role in attraction. So, come with me to uncover 10 surprising psychological facts about attraction that you probably didn't know. Get ready. You might just understand your mind a little better when it comes to falling for someone. The power of, they kind of look like me. One of the most surprising factors is our natural tendency to be attracted to people who share physical and even facial characteristics with us. Sounds strange, right? It's as if, unconsciously, we feel a subtle attraction toward people who look like our own family, especially our parents. This is known as the familiar similarity effect. It doesn't mean the person has to be a clone. Just seeing familiar traits in someone can activate a sense of safety and comfort in our brain. This may sound bizarre, but it makes sense from an evolutionary standpoint. Feeling secure around someone increases our chances of survival. Chemistry isn't just figurative, it's pure biology. When we say we have chemistry with someone, it's more literal than it seems. Hormones, pheromones, and neurotransmitters are constantly at work in the attraction process. When you feel a strong attraction to someone, your brain releases dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter, which activates your brain's reward system. What's even more interesting? Studies show that people with high levels of dopamine and serotonin are more likely to be attracted to others with similar levels. It's like a kind of chemical signal that creates spontaneous compatibility. The effect of intense eye contact. Imagine that you and another person are staring at each other in silence for a while. It may sound uncomfortable, but studies show that this direct eye contact can create a deep emotional connection and, of course, increase attraction. This is one of the principles behind the famous 36 questions to fall in love experiment. Prolonged eye contact releases an extra dose of oxytocin, the love hormone, and creates a feeling of intimacy, even if you and the other person just met. We are more attracted to people who make us laugh. Humor is a powerful tool when it comes to attracting someone. Research shows that people who can make others laugh are perceived as more attractive and desirable. This is especially true for men, who are seen as more attractive when they have a good sense of humor. Laughter stimulates the production of endorphins, creating a sense of pleasure and well-being. Plus, laughing together makes people feel connected, fostering a sense of familiarity and emotional closeness. The magic of reverse attraction. We like those who take time to accept us. It sounds contradictory, but psychology suggests that we are slightly drawn to people who challenge us. It's the famous, liking the hard-to-get phenomenon. The principle of rarity, or difficulty to reach, makes us feel intrigued by those who don't give in easily. When someone takes time to show interest, we become more attracted to the idea of winning them over. It's like a mental game where the possibility of victory drives us, increasing attraction in the process. The similarity effect in personality. If you think opposites attract, think again. Studies show that we actually prefer people with personalities similar to ours. After all, similarities in values and lifestyle are very important for long-term attraction. This doesn't mean we need to be exactly like the other person, but we do like those who share our interests and outlook on life. In the end, this makes relationships more stable and strengthens the bond between two people. We are more attracted when we feel fear. This is one of the strangest but most fascinating facts. When you go through a frightening or dangerous situation with someone, your brain mixes this intense emotion with feelings of attraction. This is known as the arousal effect. In other words, when you and the other person go through an intense experience together, it can heighten the connection and create a false sense of attraction. Now you know why first dates at amusement parks or horror movies can be so effective. We like people who like us. We talk about attraction as if it's a mystery, but deep down, we want to feel accepted and admired. And it makes sense. We feel more attracted to people who show interest in us. This phenomenon is called reciprocity of attraction, and it explains why when someone shows interest or admiration, we tend to feel the same. Even more interesting. This reciprocity works even if there wasn't much initial attraction. Simply knowing that someone likes you can increase your attraction to them. The round or square factor. How face shape influences attraction. Have you noticed how some faces seem more attractive without you really knowing why? One factor that influences our perception of beauty is face shape. Studies show that symmetrical and well-proportioned faces tend to be considered more attractive. More specifically, slightly rounded faces, without exaggerated angles, are seen as more trustworthy and friendly. Meanwhile, faces with stronger jawlines and angular features convey strength and confidence. Each of these shapes has its own appeal, and our attraction can vary depending on what we're looking for. We are programmed to be attracted to someone similar to our parents. As strange as this might sound, it's real. We're attracted to people who remind us of our parents. This phenomenon is known as the imprinting effect. According to studies, our first experiences of bonding and affection come from our parents, and this leaves a mark on our subconscious. So if our parents had certain physical traits or personality characteristics, we may end up unconsciously seeking people who remind us of these traits. Odd as it sounds, this mechanism is part of how we connect and seek comfort in our relationships. Now that you know a few of the psychological mysteries behind attraction, it's clear how our brains and instincts work together to bring us closer to others. Most of these traits act at a subconscious level, but knowing all this helps us see that attraction isn't just chemistry or coincidence. It's a complex mix of biology, psychology, and, of course, a bit of mystery. If you're committed to your personal development and want to keep evolving and leveling up, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here, I always bring practical and powerful content to help you keep growing. And if this video helped you in any way, make sure to leave a like so that more people can be impacted as well. In the description, you'll find links to books that I've carefully selected, works that can completely transform the way you think and act. It's definitely worth checking out. And don't leave just yet. Take a look at the suggested videos here on the screen. They will help you even more on your personal development journey. See you there.